I've lived in this valley for nearly 20 years, and every spring I look forward to the return of the curlews. They come here to breed, and they fill the valley with their calls and songs, a wonderful sound. But all isn't well. Most years, around midsummer, and well before the chicks are due to fledge, the valley falls silent. The curlews have gone. Very few chicks seem to survive. Why is this? There are plenty of curlew chicks fledging from the moorland tops, but what is happening in this valley? Hello, I'm Clive White. I'm the manager of the Darley Beck Curlew Project. Many of you may already know that curlew numbers are declining rapidly. In the last 30 years, we've lost over 50% of the population in the UK. This has resulted in them being on the red list as a threatened species. Originally, curlews were found throughout the English countryside, but in recent decades they've been confined to the uplands of northern England. They've become virtually extinct in southern England. Luckily, each spring and summer they continue to return to Nidderdale to breed and fill the valleys with their song, bringing joy to the human inhabitants of the dale. But many people who've lived in the dales for a few decades have noticed that curlew numbers, even here, have declined. The decline in curlew numbers is believed to be due to poor breeding success. The project area consists of grassland farms, largely involved in the raising of livestock. And we know from previous studies of similar areas that the average success rate of a pair of curlews each year is the production of 0.1 chick. To maintain the curlew population at its present level, each pair of curlews needs to produce at least 0.5 chicks per annum. If what is happening in the areas that have been studied is happening in this dale, then our curlew population is facing a cliff edge collapse. The causes of curlew breeding failure have been identified and are predation and modern agriculture. We hope to establish the relevant importance of each of these factors in the project area and to use that knowledge to help reduce their impacts on the breeding success of the curlews. This map shows the project area. It covers 1,000 acres of a valley in the catchment of Darley Beck, which is a major tributary of the River Nidd. The different colours on the map indicate the areas allocated to each team of curlew surveyors. The farmers and landowners have agreed to allow the curlew surveyors onto their land to study the curlews. In a few weeks' time, the results of this study will be discussed with the farmers, who will be invited to suggest ways in which the lot of the curlews might be improved. Next year, we would hope to implement any changes that are agreed and monitor the effects upon the curlew's breeding success. If the project proves successful, we would hope to expand it to larger parts of the Darley Beck catchment.